Good day, everyone. Thank you for being here today. It means a lot because the very topic we're about to explore speaks to every one of us, no matter where we're from, what we believe in, or what stage of life we're currently navigating. Today, we're diving into something deeply personal, deeply human: faith versus fear, and how to trust the journey of life. Understanding the landscape, faith and fear defined. Let's begin with understanding what we're really talking about. Faith and fear are both belief systems. The difference? Faith believes in what we cannot yet see and expects the best. Fear also believes in what we cannot see but expects the worst. They're both projections into the future, but they pull us in opposite directions. Where fear paralyzes, faith propels. Where fear closes doors, faith opens them. And here's the kicker: you cannot operate in both at the same time. Every decision, every reaction, every thought is either rooted in fear or faith. So the real question isn't, do I have faith? It's, which one am I choosing, faith or fear? In this moment, why we struggle to trust the journey. We live in a world that constantly feeds our fear. Turn on the news, chaos. Open social media, comparison, doubt, pressure. Try something new, and boom, 100 voices saying, what if you fail? But the truth is, fear is a natural response to uncertainty. What's unnatural is letting it rule us. We struggle to trust the journey of life because we've been taught to only trust what we can control. But life, real life, doesn't come with a map. It's more like a river, winding, surprising, sometimes wild. And trying to control it is like trying to straighten that river. It doesn't work. What we need is not control, we need faith. Faith is saying, I don't know where this is going, but I trust it's going somewhere good. I may not understand the why right now, but I believe there's a reason. That door closed, but maybe it wasn't my door to begin with. The role of faith in transformation. Let me tell you something powerful. Every transformation in life begins with a leap of faith. Think about it. Starting a new job, falling in love, moving to a new place, starting a business, healing from trauma, leaving what's comfortable. Every one of these requires faith, because the outcome isn't guaranteed. But what makes faith so beautiful is this: it's not about being certain. It's about being willing to try, willing to trust, willing to grow. Faith is not the absence of fear. Faith is moving forward despite the fear. Let me repeat that. Faith is moving forward despite the fear. It's choosing to believe that the path will rise to meet your feet as you walk. Real life reflection: the unknown is your teacher. Let's take a moment to reflect on your own life. Think of a time you were afraid, maybe even paralyzed by fear. Now think of what happened next. Did you survive? Did you grow? Did you discover something about yourself? Chances are, you're stronger because of that experience. Why? Because life doesn't just happen to you, it happens for you. The unknown, as scary as it seems, is often your greatest teacher. It forces you to let go of illusions of control. It challenges you to become more resilient, more adaptable, more you. And that is where the magic happens, the practice of trusting the journey. So, how do we begin to trust the journey more? Here are 5 powerful practices. 1. Stillness. Slow down. Listen. Your intuition can't speak when your life is too loud. Faith grows in the quiet. 2. Reframe uncertainty. What if the unknown isn't something to fear, but a canvas of potential? Uncertainty means possibilities. 3. Let go of the outcome we often fear because we're attached to a specific outcome. Faith is saying, this or something better. Let the universe surprise you. 4. Look back with gratitude. Think about everything you've overcome. Has life not already proven it has your back? 5. Surround yourself with the right voices. Faith is contagious. So is fear. Be around people who fuel your courage, not your doubt. What happens when you choose faith? When you choose faith, you start to breathe differently. You stop waiting for life to be perfect before you live it. You stop seeing setbacks as punishment and start seeing them as redirection. You trust that even the hard days have meaning. You become less reactive and more rooted, less anxious and more aligned, less focused on controlling and more open to receiving. And here's the truth: faith doesn't make life easier. It makes you stronger. It makes you braver. It connects you to something greater than yourself. Closing. So, my friends, what would your life look like if you chose faith over fear? Not just today, but every day. What risks would you take? What conversations would you have? What dreams would you dare to chase? What would happen if you trusted, truly trusted, the journey you're on? Let me remind you of this. You are not lost. You are being guided. The detour is part of the map. The pause is part of the process. The unknown is not empty. It's alive with possibility. And faith? Faith is not blind. Faith sees with the heart. So choose it, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. Because when you do, life doesn't just happen, it unfolds. Thank you.